Hello there.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday night. Welcome to Cantina Social Hour. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back for the second time this week and the first time on a Friday this week, if that makes sense. How's it going, you guys? Welcome to the show. It's great to be here. It's great to see everybody in the chat. It's great to see everybody tuning in. Really appreciate you. I'm really excited because it's Friday night. It is my favorite evening of the week because I get to do Cantina Social Hour with you guys, hanging out with me, and it's always a great time. So thank you for your positivity and everything you contribute to the ambiance of this show. Thank you for everything. All right, so we're going to talk toys tonight. So just a few housekeeping things before we bring in tonight's esteemed guest. So just want to remind everybody that if you're ordering from Entertainment Earth right now, lots of sales, lots of things running like that. Even if it's on sale, if you want to get yourself an extra 10% off, make sure to use the promo code Victoria, just as you see it right here, just Victoria, plain and simple, to get you an extra 10% off anything that is in stock currently. It doesn't work on pre-orders, but if it's in stock, even if it's on sale, you can get yourself another 10% off right now this time of year. Holidays, super expensive, super busy. Every little bit we can save helps, right? So make sure to take advantage of that promo code. A reminder that the brand new album, Sands of the Cantina, is now available. It came out on Tuesday, and I'm very, 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 very excited for the album. And some of you were here on Tuesday night where we had our album release party for Sands of the Cantina, and I gave you some background on all the songs and told you a little bit about what went into each song and talked a little bit about the evolution of how these songs work, how they were made, what instruments I used. That is there for the replay. You can go back at any time and check it out if you missed it. But yeah, 12 tracks available anywhere you get your music: Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Tidal, which is my personal favorite, especially because you can stream it in high fidelity as intended. And again, the album sounds best when you listen to it on a sound system or in a car or somewhere where you can really appreciate being immersed in the music, because that it's mastered definitely for like higher, louder output. So definitely check it out if you have the chance. If you have already, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys supporting Sands of the Cantina. I'm very excited. It's been years in the making, and it's been a blast. But it's also kind of nice to be done with it for a while, done with some of this music. But yeah, the album is out. Check it out. Anywhere you download music, anywhere you stream music, it is out there for you to enjoy. So thank you very much for that. Other thing I want to mention is we will be doing Cantina Social Hour not next Friday, because I can't do it next Friday. Next Wednesday. We will be here next Wednesday. It's kind of weird for me. I don't really like doing it in the middle of the week just because it doesn't feel quite right. But if it's either Wednesday night or not at all, I'm going to do it Wednesday night. So be here for that. I'll announce a guest very soon. Also, after tonight, reminder that there are 2 more episodes this year. There's Wednesday's episode next week, and then December the 20th, Friday, we'll have my friend Toy Shiz joining us, local collector who runs the big Toy Shiz Instagram and YouTube channel. Will be joining me for the first time ever, so I'm really excited about that. I think that is it. So for our conversations tonight, we're going to be talking about new toy releases, toy news from this week. We're going to be talking about news from Marvel Legends, news from Black Series, news from the Vintage Collection, which there's not a whole lot of news there, honestly. Hot Toys news, and of course, we're going to talk some Skeleton Crew, right? I'm super excited about Skeleton Crew. And I'm super excited about tonight's guest, one of my absolute favorite people to have on the show, coming back once again to the Cantina tonight. So let's go ahead and bring him in.
This is where the fun begins.
All right, joining us yet again, the one and only 1/6thScaleMan, Lael Rockwell. Lael, welcome to the Cantina.
How you doing? So glad to be back. I'm so happy to be here. As always, you reached out. Hey, I didn't even read I just read "Hey Lael," and I was like, I'm in. I felt like it was remember when Bruce Wayne was talking to Barry Allen and the Justice League. He was like, "Hey, I'm putting together a team." I was like, he said, "I'm in."
Yeah. Just like that. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, you're
Yeah.
really one of my absolute favorite people to have on the
Oh,
show. And
that's why I'm
it's
here. I'm
it's
always
always
here.
a positive.
Anytime you want me to hear, I'm here. I
Thank
got
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yep.
No, it's always great. And
Mhm.
yeah, no, so welcome. How have you been?
Oh man, it's been busy. It's been really busy. Uh, and in the 1/6 scale collecting space, for anybody who is a 1/6 scale collector, you already know it's been busy. Like it's been busy. A lot of releases, a lot of early releases. You know what I mean? Things that are being dropped earlier than what's expected. Um, and we've been a lot of people in this space have been putting together shows, just letting people know, like, listen, collect responsibly because it is becoming a very expensive hobby, right now. So the 1/6 scale community has been crazy, like literally crazy. So again, guard your wallets, and especially your sanity for the holiday season. So I hope people are really pacing themselves because it's not over. It's like that storm we talked about during the summertime is here now.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough.
Yeah, it is wild. Like not just with Hot Toys 2 and 6 scale, but like
Mm-hmm.
even Hasbro has been nuts
Mm-hmm.
lately.
Mm-hmm.
It's nuts. They dumped everything on us. I don't know if you saw
Mm-hmm.
if you saw this. I threw this up earlier last month. I was just overwhelmed by how much
Yeah, right.
all at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, at the beginning of November, if you bought every single brand new Hasbro Star Wars product,
Mm-hmm.
let's see, we're spending over $550 before taxes, before shipping. So yeah,
Man.
it's just nuts. And then if you're kind of dabbling in everything like I am, like with
Yeah.
Hot Toys, with the Hasbro, with some of the Mattel stuff, with some of the McFarlane stuff, then you got to be careful because it can get dangerous very, very quickly.
But the thing is about Hasbro, though, the beautiful thing about Hasbro is, and this is why I say, when you're collecting in this particular space, especially with this scale, Hasbro is always going to be the go-to because of their display options and how, like, I love the cards. I just, again, you're taking it back to like the classic Kenner days. You know what I mean? Like I just love the packaging, and it's the feel during the holiday season. Now I know like it's overwhelming with everything that's right now. It is because it was. You know what the crazy part about it? I went to Target today, on my break, and they were restocking their pretty much their 12 scale 10 scale section,
Mm.
or any Marvel Legends and everything. They were restocking. I was talking to the guy. I was like, yo, like, so how's everything been for the holiday? I said, how was everything for Black Friday? He's like, Black Friday. He said, we started at the beginning of the month. He's like, at the very beginning of the month, people were just flying in here. He's like, we couldn't keep anything on the shelves. And he said, people are always asking for the same things, and it's hard to keep it here. And I was like, wow, like this is completely overwhelming. And I was like, that's basically traveling between from one Target location to the other, and everybody's talking about the same thing. And I'm like, yo, Hasbro, right now, I mean, we know they're a $1 billion company. We know that. But even they have to be struggling with what they can keep in stock,
Mhm.
for people. So, but it's the beauty of it. I mean, collecting we love, but also we're living in a dangerous space right now. You know what I mean? Especially, with, the future of what we can expect from distribution and stuff like that. So it's tough, but it's still fun. It's
Yeah.
still fun. But I like that display. I liked your thumbnail. That was dope. I like it. Yeah.
It is still fun, and we need
Yeah.
that, right? Like that's the whole reason we
Yeah.
collect, to escape
Yeah.
everything else going on, right? So we need that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been wild. Like, I had 3 final payments processed from Hot Toys from Sideshow yesterday: Bane, Chopper, and Thrawn. And so I'm waiting for those to ship. But then I had 2 more. I think it was Balin, and it was like the Night Trooper, and they said, "Hey, do you want to, these are here early. Do you want us to process these?" So I'm like, "No, no,
No, not right now. Not
next
right
month
now.
maybe, but not now." Like,
Listen, not right now. Listen, so right now through Hot Toys, well, actually through Sideshow, so they have my Revan locked. So it's I can't make any changes to it. I can't do anything. But I'm like, okay, well, it's been locked for like the past week and a half. You haven't taken payment yet. So what are you doing? Like, or which I can look, I can respect if you're just waiting for the figure to arrive
Mm-hmm.
to then ship it. I can respect that. But I'm just looking at it because I had no notification. Like they didn't send me a notification or nothing. I was hearing everybody else that were getting their email notifications about Revan. So I was like, you know what? Let me go in and check. And I checked and it's locked, but they never sent me anything. So it's that. I got notification for well, my Bane arrived, my Balin basically arrived, but then there's the commandos, the super commandos from Mandalorian. I mean from Ahsoka. Those are arriving. You know what I mean? I got another notification about my what was it? The Iron Man Mark II. So there's so many things that are actually coming, but I've had to push because of the holiday season, life, and all that stuff. So it's crazy. Like it's insane right now.
It is. And these are just gifts that we buy ourselves. That's not even counting what we have to buy our loved ones.
Everybody else. So and that's what I'm saying. Like this month alone, like last month, but even like I said, this month, a lot had to be sacrificed. Like literally, there were like 22 figures, 22 pre-orders that I had to kind of like curate because of this month. And on top of that, because my car went to hell, I had to get that fixed. But I made sure that what was important and what wasn't, whatever. But again, it's the stuff that we love. We love collecting, but it's just a serious space where we're just like, oh, come on, man. Like, what's next? And it's like Howard is dumping on us right now. He doesn't care. Like he's just dumping. Oh, you want that? Oh yeah, we're gonna pull that up earlier. Oh, I don't care about Christmas. I want my money. That's what it sounds like he's saying.
Yeah.
And then did you see Yost? He got the approval for Julie Newmar, Catwoman. And he's working on the approval for Vicky Vale, Kim Basinger. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah. And I think he was trying to do Poison Ivy, wasn't he? Also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Which like I would have to get those. Like, there's no question. Like, if he did all of those, like,
yeah,
no question.
Mm-hmm. Adam Kinney, you're right, bro. He said, "What is this life, Lael? It's talking about is the life just waiting around to get paid for your next round of flex pays?" Yup, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like, bro.
Yeah,
it definitely feels that way, man.
That's what it is. The paycheck comes in, and then I have my budget. I'm like, okay, what's getting charged this month? It's going to be this on this day, this and that, and then I have it like this is coming, in January. This is coming in February, so that I can like have at least some bit of a plan, right? But yeah, that's what it is. It's like just waiting for the next round.
Yeah.
I actually met Julie Newmar one time. It was just a random encounter. She was walking around her neighborhood one day with her son and I guess like her caretaker and in LA. And I just happened to be in the same neighborhood and I was like, holy crap, that's Julie Newmar. So I was like, do I talk to her? I was like, I don't want to bother her. But then I was like, the excitement like won me over. So I did walk over and I'm like, excuse me, are you Julie Newmar? And she's like, who are you? Like, she didn't say yes, or she's like, who are you? I'm like, oh, my name's Victoria. I'm just a big fan. And we had a really fun conversation. It was really nice.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure she gets that all the time. Like, come on, you're Julie Newmar. Like, you really know who you are. Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
Anyhow, I want to run through the comments and see who's with us so far this evening. We got our moderator, Adam, is with us. Hey, Adam, thank you for being here this week. Let's see, we got Dodgson in the house. 15 orders of blue milk, if possible. I'll see what we can do. That might clean out our entire stock, but we may be able to pull that. Let's see. We've got Pico B1. Hey, Pico B1. How's it going? Thanks for keeping my seat warm. Nice. It should still be warm because we were just live on Tuesday, so it should still be good. Let's see here. We've got we got Britt in the house. Hey, Britt, good to see you as always. Britt is with us. We got Rick in the house. Hey, Rick, how are you doing? Happy Friday to you too. We got Jason. Hey, Jason, good to see you. Yeah, Mary. Hey, Mary. Happy Friday to you. Thanks for hanging out with us once again this week. William's with us. Hey, William. Good to see you. Charlie the Unicorn is with us. Hey, Charlie. Let's see here. Rick says that November, December is like $2,000 worth of product, possibly a record breaker. Had to move a few things on my sideshow calendar in January.
Rick, bro, Rick, and it almost feels like it's being done on purpose. But here was one of the rumors that I heard though, Victoria, was that a lot of these figures have been done for a while, and they should have been distributed a long time ago, but it's because Sideshow was waiting. They were waiting, and it's like they had, Hot Toys on hook to get those figures here first, because again, they, those first look deals, those right deals that they actually have with it for distribution, especially in the North American market, like, yeah, and that's why we're getting dumped on. Like, from the rumor is that the entire Ahsoka line is already done. You know what I mean? So it's been crazy. Like, it's really insane.
Yeah, that is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Rick also says, purchased Sands of the Cantina earlier this week, stacked with great vibes, really enjoying the new music, having new music to listen to, opening up figures, and in the car. Thank you, Rick. I really appreciate that, and I'm glad that you are enjoying it. Thank you so much. Let's see here. We got Geek Strong with us. Hey, Geek Strong, how's it going? Good to have you with us this evening. We got Bob with us. Hey, Bob, good to see you. Thanks for visiting. We got Lorena with us. Hey, Lorena, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Cool. We are off to a good start here. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Cantina Social Hour Friday night. We got the OneSixthScaleMan and myself, which I guess, I don't know how it would work if I wasn't here. So anyway, we'll go ahead and jump into our topics here, our brand new items to talk about. So I just want to mention this. I know I touched on it on Tuesday, but Tuesday was not a toy show. It was an album release party. So
gotcha, yeah.
Talk about it a whole lot. But the Ghostbusters Ecto-1, the HasLab, funded. Thankfully, it funded. And it is happening. So I guess about a year from now, we should be getting the Ecto-1 at long last in the 12 scale.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Shipping fall 2025. Actually, not even a year from now. That's like, well, yeah, I guess it's about a year.
It's about a year, depending on which date, though. Yeah.
Yeah, they said that with the Ghost, and the Ghost is just shipping now. So.
Yep. Exactly.
I don't think mine shipped, my Ghost, but the Ecto-1, yeah, a year from now. And it says here that I want to look at the backer count. So the target was 12,000. It funded at 16,987. So it exceeded its target by quite a good margin.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is exciting. People have been asking for this for a long time. Of course, Mattel tried their own campaign, Kickstarter type, HasLab type campaign for this exact product when they had the license. This was almost like 10 years ago. They tried to do it, and it didn't get enough support for them to actually make it, right? So now Hasbro tried it. Hasbro succeeded. And yeah, if you want an Ecto-1 for your 6-inch figures to ride in, and this thing is just awesome from every video I've seen, Ernie Hudson himself out there like promoting it, like it looks really cool. I did back it. I'm super excited to get this. I don't know where it's going to go, but I am excited to get it nonetheless. All right, let's see here. What else do we got? Okay, so this was from today. This was kind of a new thing. And I don't talk a lot about Marvel, like action figures, but I do collect some of them.
Yeah.
And this one actually had me pretty excited.
Marvel Legends Lizard, yeah.
Yeah, Lizard.
Yeah.
From No Way Home.
No Way Home, yeah.
I've collected this entire No Way Home line, right? So you have the 3 Spider-Man figures. There's like there's some of the villains. They did Doc Ock. They did who else did they do? They did Green Goblin. and now Lizard, right? And you kind of have to have, if you've already gone that far into it, it's like you got to have Lizard too. So I'm really excited that they're doing Lizard. I think from what we were seeing here in these pictures, he just looks pretty top notch.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be nice to have a Marvel Legends quality 6-inch scale Lizard to go along with those other villains.
I like the simple fact that it's because before they announced this, because I knew like one of the biggest problems that Hot Toys had with trying to release this as an actual figure was rights issues. And one of the things was because, and what people, I guess, really didn't understand was Disney or Marvel can, again, because we already know Disney owns Marvel, but again, Sony also has play with it. And because Sony was trying to decide whether or not this particular character was going to continue in their own universe, was one of the things that kind of held this back as it becoming an actual Hot Toys release as a figure. So what they did was, or with Hot Toys did was just did it as an actual base. They did it as a diorama, a dial, to get away with it, as is to say, we're not releasing the full figure, we'll do it as an actual die. Same as Sandman as well. So seeing that again, we're getting this in the Marvel Legends form, it's refreshing because again, we know that that line has been pumping out these figures like that, you know what I mean, and they've been trying to, especially this line, and complete it in this particular line. That's incredible. And to hear this announcement, that's yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And yeah, it's kind of nice to see too that they can work out those licensing image, likeness things, like even if it takes some time, right? Because better late than never on a lot of this stuff. Like the Tonica sisters, it took over 40 years to get those, right? And now they're finally happening.
And see here, and I think that like even with the Craven film coming up, I think Marvel Legends is going to be the first to get it. They'll have the first rights to get it before any other. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not even saying, I don't even know if Hot Toys would ever do a Craven, but I know for Marvel Legends, with Pulse Hasbro, yeah, they'll get it first. They'll definitely get it. That's easy. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see it within the next few weeks.
Oh, that'd be cool. That would be very, very cool. All right, let's see. We got brand new Black Series to talk about. Again, not much of vintage collection this week at all, really. But Black Series does have some things to worth discussing. So I'm going to jump over here to my pal Yak Face's site or Instagram. And so this was one, I think this dropped maybe within the last week or so. We didn't have a show last Friday because of the holiday, but Black Series Obi-Wan and 212 Clone Trooper 2-pack, both of which are just reissues. So there's really nothing new here. It's just kind of another opportunity to get them if you don't have them already. So I did not buy those. I'm a little more guarded with Black Series because again, we got to kind of be responsible adults sometimes. So there was that. There was also this was this week announced. Kalnaka from Acolyte is coming, so that went up for pre-order I believe yesterday. And so they're continuing to support Acolyte with figures, which is nice to see. I'm glad to see that you're still doing stuff. And yeah, this one looks great too. I definitely did pre-order this one because
it looks good. At least somebody's on them. For real, man. No love from Hot Toys.
No love from Hot Toys. Still no Stranger either from any company.
No Stranger unless you're getting a customized version. Shout out to OneSixthScaleMan because he did a custom. So yeah. Yeah,
he looks good though.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Kalnaka looks great.
Yeah. The outfit's really cool too.
Definitely looks good.
So in addition to, I guess that's it for Black Series. So there's not really a lot else, just a little teaser that Jason threw up at Yakface. 25 new TBC code names that he added to his checklist that are unannounced.
Nice.
So there's more coming for Vintage Collection. No specifics on what it is officially, anyhow, but there is more coming. And I wish I had more to talk about for TVC, but there just wasn't anything this week. There just wasn't any pre-orders. There wasn't any news. It's been kind of quiet for on the TVC front the last few weeks, other than the Ghost shipping, which the Ghost is shipping. Lael, has your Ghost shipped yet?
No, I still didn't get a notification about it yet.
Okay.
But the last thing I heard was officially what I heard was between November and the first or second week of January is when I should see it, or see they said that I should get my notification this month, but it'll ship like the first or second week of whatever. So with all that, I'm just like, you know what, when it comes, it comes. If I don't think about it, then if it shows up, I'm like, yeah, I'm excited about it. But yeah,
definitely. I don't know when mine's gonna come either. Like initially I think it said like December 4th was like the cutoff to make changes to my address or anything, but it hasn't shipped. And I'm kind of okay with that because I still don't know where it's going to go. I've seen the box, people posting photos of their box, and it's huge. It's a really big thing. And I'm okay with it not arriving yet because, number one, I don't want a big box just sitting on my doorstep like that. And two, I don't know where it's going to go.
Where it's going to go yet.
It's going to be one of those like winter break type things where I need some time to dissect it and, open it up, check everything out, and figure out where in the shelves it's going to go. But, at least it's on its way out and some people are getting it. And there are videos starting to pop up on YouTube for the Ghost.
Like, at least, it's coming and it's definitely on its way. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing at least. Yep.
For sure. All right, so let's move into Hot Toys. So I'm going to jump over to Sideshow or Hot Toys' Instagram account. We're going to take a peek at what they've got for news this week. So I guess worth mentioning they did put up the blogger pics of Dark Revan, and you were mentioning Revan earlier that he's locked in your account. Some of my, I know I forgot to mention this earlier, but I saw that on mine too. That some of the figures are like you can't make any changes on them.
Nah. But when it's close to release time, they change everything. So unless you get in, like sometimes they'll send you out notification to let you know, look, you have up until this amount of time, or you want to make changes by this particular date. I didn't get any of that for Revan. Like it's still sitting locked, which I'm like, all right, hey, take your money. Like the money's there and it was already, whatever, but just take it so we can move in the right direction. But everything else, like I had to curate and get in before it was time. But I saw Justin's review today. I was because he got it. You know what I mean? I was watching his review on this particular figure, and it looks great. Like it definitely looks great. And I can't wait to get it in. I am considering getting like some CCFLs for, this for the sabers, whatever, because we already know like the LEDs for this, which they need to stop putting it inside of the actual saber and just, come on, man, give us some like little mini LEDs inside of the saber itself. It would look better. But I'm thinking about doing that. But this, a long time coming. Like the reason why I'm so excited about it is because like, as much, everybody who knows me, I am a Knights of the Old Republic enthusiast. I love it. I love that game. I've always loved it. I was hoping that we would actually get it in live action. Didn't happen. It could still happen, but we never know when. But to have these figures, like I said, I hope they give us this, Kreia, Darth, definitely Malik, Bastila Shan. We need that as well. I hope they go through the entire line. They need to. But especially Nihilus. If we get oh my God, come on. But this is incredible. I've already seen people who actually have it in hand, and they swapped out the actual helmet for John Wick, Keanu Reeves. So they've done it. But this looks good. It definitely it looks good. It's a great piece. And to be quite honest, if they did this and they release this as early as they have, don't be surprised if we don't get Star Killer soon as well. Because that doesn't have a sculpt. You know what I mean? They don't have to sit behind an actual sculpt. So that could be coming pretty soon as well. You never know.
Right. I was hoping that rumor about Keanu Reeves being Revan was going to be true. I was pulling for that.
What was it again? The
That Keanu Reeves was going to be Revan and Acolyte. I was really pulling for
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's true. Everybody, and that's the thing is like but see what it was like that. It was talked about, and from what we know from rumors is that he did talk to Lucasfilm, but what was it for? Like we still don't know, and everybody assumed that it was for Acolyte at that time, and that he was going to play Revan. But the timeline, once we saw it, definitely did not match up.
Right.
So it would have made sense for him to be there. So I don't know if there was if he's going to show up in any IP that we know of, if there's still any type of future talks, if we might see him. I don't know. We gotta wait and see. I'd be cool to see him as Revan as long as they tell the story and if it's the right story to tell. I mean, but again, which version, which story, or where are you telling it from? I mean, because I mean, we know Keanu's getting up in age. Like he's
Right.
older now. So it just depends on what story they're wanting to tell. So
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, but no, this looks great. It's funny too, and they post the blogger pics. Like you can always tell like the photographers, like because they post like a batch of them, right? And you can tell like some are not the same photographer as others. But so the ones that they posted here are really nice. The first few photos are really nice.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else do they have here? So this too, there's blogger pics of the ATRTTM.
Yeah.
With the ARF Trooper. And this too is it's one of those things that like if I had infinite space, like it'd be awesome to have it, but there's just no way I could display an ATRT like in the 1/6 scale.
Nah. And that was one of the reasons, because when we first saw this was at Anaheim's Star Wars Celebration. And that's when they unveiled this and the Bark Speeder. So seeing it in person and how big it was, I knew for a fact, nope, I will not have space for it at all. It's just way too big. And I just didn't like the simple fact that in order to get the ARF Trooper that you had to get, same what they did with the Bark Speeder. Like, again, to get Apple, you had to get, that Bark Speeder. You know what I mean? And then for this, you definitely have to get, to get the ARF Trooper, you had to get this. So, yeah, and it was just something that, as much as I love it, I was just like, nah, something had to give. I couldn't do it. It would have been a space hog. So I said, nope, nah, I'm good. But I love it though. That's the thing. It looks really, really, really good. But I'm like you with space, where would I put it? And what's most important? I had to gauge on what's more important for me to have in my display, aesthetically, what's going to look better for me. So yeah.
Totally. And I wanted Commander Appo, but as a single release, but they didn't do that. Commander Appo had there was the book, The Rise of Darth Vader. It was like back from like 2005 or 6, somewhere in there. I think 2006. And Appo was a pretty prominent character in that book, and he got murdered. But I always liked the design of his armor. But
yeah,
this is really neat. Even like the ARF Trooper, like that'd be really cool to have a single, or even if they did like when they did the 501st, remember it came with the orange, the 332nd helmet packed in with the deluxe.
Yeah.
Like if they did something like that and then offered like these other helmets you could put on there, like a pauldron you could put on there, like a deluxe 501st with these options, like that would be a really neat thing to see.
Yeah, it definitely would. I mean, that's the only thing is like, I mean, it makes perfectly good sense that they would do this. I know it makes sense to have the ARF Trooper with, but you also did a version where it's 2 SKUs where you can just get the speeders. I mean, the ATRTM itself separately. So why couldn't you do that with the figure?
Right.
And they didn't. But it is what it is. They're gonna do what they want, and I guess it just made sense for that. But yeah, I had to. It was a sacrifice that I had to make, unfortunately. Especially now, but the dewback coming pretty soon. No, there had to be sacrifices for that.
Yeah, that dewback looks amazing.
Oh, amazing, incredible. Cannot wait.
Rick says, I decided that the Ahsoka 1/6 line is my ride or die, getting 95% of those releases.
Rick, come on, man. Don't do that to me right now, bro. I'm right there with you, bro. That entire line is ride or die for me, man. I cannot wait. Sabine, Hera, Ahsoka, little, oh man, Shin, all of them. I can't wait. Especially if you listen, Victoria. Once you get Balin in, you're gonna scream for Shin because it's an amazing figure once you get it in hand. There's certain things that they could have done differently, but once you get it in hand, it's at a level. It's so much presence in that. So yeah, that Balin, it's incredible. But yeah, I'm definitely in on this line. I'm glad that they're kind of slowing down on it because again, they were fast paced, kicking them out left and right. We got the Death Troopers. We got the the regular troopers themselves as well. Thrawn. We were getting them all. Like they were just kind of kicking them out. So it's like I'm so glad that they kind of slowed down on it a little bit.
Right.
But I know it's going to ramp back up too. And especially they're going to start doing it now, considering the simple fact that next month, or no, not next month, but going into February is Chinese New Year. So they're getting ready. They're trying to kick all these out to make that money before it starts. So, we just got to just watch out. Be careful.
Yeah, before that starts and before the tariffs get applied to all this stuff. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Charlie need to leave me alone, bro. Charlie, you about to get punished, bro. I'm about to put you on punishment over there on the channel, man. Yeah, nah, for real. It's crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot right now. I think this holiday break, because in education, thankfully we get we get a break, right? So I think I'm gonna need to go. What I need to do is I need to work on the hot toys, like the detox. I need to take everything out and then redo them because there's so many new things that I've gotten and that are coming that I don't have room for in there, right? I need to make room, figure out what to pull out and what to put in.
That's what I did last week because I had to make space for my Empire Vader and both the Shadow Troopers. So I put them there. I moved what was in there. I can't even remember. What did I move? Oh, yeah. I had pretty much my collage of different troopers that were here. So I moved them out, moved them further down, and put him there. But that's what I've been doing, pretty much just curating, moving things around to make space, to make room. It's crazy because I had an entire section. So my section of Marvel was there, but my Star Wars collection is just taken over. So I had to shift everything Marvel from there over here. So it's just rearranging and moving things around. It's just oh man, this is crazy.
Yeah, it is. And it's always hard too when you're redoing those shelves because when I pull everything out, it's it has to go somewhere. Usually some of them end up on the dining room table. Some of them end up on the coffee table. Some of them end up in the kitchen. It's just, it's a very long process to pull them out and box them back up and then pull other ones out of boxes and get them set up. So but it's got to happen. I need to get, especially with Bane coming, I'm going to need to finally do a little Dark Knight trilogy, set up.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. As a matter of fact, I got my Bane last week from Kit. Once you get it in hand, it is literally, for me, it's a top 10. It's definitely one of the top 10 releases of this year. It's an amazing figure once you get it in hand.
Yeah, let's pull that up because I know they had some blogger pics not terribly long ago of Bane. Yeah, I'm really, maybe I'm going too far back.
Here it is, right there.
There he is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible, and it got some weight on it. It definitely got some. He's brawly, but it's an amazing piece. It is, and I had to figure out where I was going to put him and where it would make the most sense. So I was there was something I wanted to do. I was going to actually, because if from my actually I have my Tumblr, I have my Batman Begins figure in there with Catwoman, and if you see the way it's displayed, you probably seen it before where I have the Joker in a white room. It's just like a white prison that I have him in, and I have it where he painted what was it? I forget what I have painted there. I don't know what, whatever.
Slaughter is the best medicine.
Nope, I didn't even do that. Why so serious? That's what I painted.
Mm.
Why so serious and whatever. So what I was going to do was have Bane inside that padded room with him, but
Ooh.
have blood coming from the Joker as if Bane was saying, I did something that you couldn't. You couldn't do, just to kind of bait him. But I was like, nah, that's just too graphic. I'm not doing that. I was like, I'll just put him in the same. But yeah, it's an amazing looking piece. It is. Once you get it in hand, you'll be like, wow, like they did such a great job with it. So it's for me, it's just like finally to have Bane in my collection. It's amazing.
Yeah, so cool.
Mhm.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that because I have most of my Star Wars. I mean, most
Mhm.
of my displays are Star Wars like Hot Toys.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
I do have some Marvel stuff, and of course I have some Batman stuff that I need to properly display. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna pull. What Star Wars is gonna have to come out
And
for me
and
to do that.
and they're not done with the Dark Knight, right? And you know what? They're not done with the Batman because a few weeks ago, I think it was during WonderCon, they showed us a tease of Scarecrow.
Ooh, I didn't
Yep.
see that.
Yeah, yeah. So that could be coming. You never know.
That would be good.
Mm-hmm.
They could do Scarecrow. They could do Ra's al Ghul. They could
Mm-hmm.
do
They could do
Talia al
Scarecrow.
Ghul.
Yeah. They can give us the 2.0 Two-Face as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
They could do
Yeah,
that.
they could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I have I have the first one, and it's not bad, but it's not even on display because it's cool, but it's just like it's not the kind of thing I would have by itself. Like it's got to have some other characters to go with it. Maybe when the artist and Joker arrives,
Yeah.
I'll put him in there with him. But
Did you pick so you did pick up the Artisan Joker?
yes, I just haven't
Yeah.
received it yet. I haven't,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it though very much. I hope it comes in before, like, I hope they send me that email soon that, they can process it. Because that one I would definitely say, yes, send it to me. I would not hesitate on that if they sent me that email.
Yeah, Charlie, you're right. It was shown in the recent shots from yesterday. I forget where they're at right now. Hot Toys is at. I think it's Charlie, keep me honest, bro. Where were they at again, bro?
Yeah, we'll pull it up. We'll find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Because again, and what they got me with was they have from Alien Romulus. Um Rain. Rain.
Mm,
So basically Rain is coming from Alien Romulus. Like they
yeah.
are absolutely killing it right now.
There was another alien thing that I had seen.
There it is. So the list, if you see those two photos here,
This?
yeah, yeah. So you can see where they have like
Oh,
their
yeah.
Dark Knight display. If you scroll over, you'll see a couple of them. That's their Marvel, Star Wars. There's that. There you go.
Ah, there's Scarecrow.
Yep, right in the back. So that means he is coming pretty soon.
Oh, man.
Pretty soon. Yep.
Damn.
He is coming pretty soon, bro. Yeah.
I,
Uh-uh.
what I want to know is he going to have the Killian Murphy head as well as the
He
Scarecrow head?
could. He might. He might. Or they
Oh,
might even bypass it and just keep, the mask on him. So you never know. They could, but we just never know. But it looks like the Scarecrow is going to be coming soon.
yeah. Oh, man.
Hmm. That's going to be incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a no. I'm like kind of all in at this point on Dark Knight. Other than the Dark Knight Rises armor, I did not go for that because
You didn't?
I went for the Dark Knight armory one that they put up, not with Bruce Wayne, but
Yeah.
not the Rises one.
I went with the. Did I go? I didn't. No, no, no. I did. I think I'm with you. The one with Bruce Wayne with the suit, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one I went with. Yeah. I didn't do the armory with. Yeah, I didn't do that one.
Yeah, it looked cool, but
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The credit card debt rises. Yep.
Right? Oh man, let's not talk about it, bro.
Yeah, no, this is a cool picture though. Like, this is
Mhm.
really neat. But I'm seeing a lot of things. I had seen this earlier, but I hadn't taken the time to scroll through it. Even the Terminator stuff, like, damn, Sarah Connor.
Yep. Hmm.
Wow.
So now here's the thing though, because a lot of what they're showing right now are older figures. So I'm just wondering if they're placements for what is to come. But then again,
Mm,
we've seen this before. They did the same thing back when they were promoting the Flash and they started releasing those particular figures. They were showing us things that, were either old or were in purgatory at this moment.
mhm.
So, but yeah, that T1000 and T800, the clean and the battle damage version. Yeah, yeah,
So good.
yeah. It's insane. And here you go. Yep.
Not Alien Predator. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. And then we go, like I said, we have Romulus, Rain, and in the back, of course, we need a 2.0 on Ripley. Definitely need that.
Yeah,
Definitely need that.
that'd be awesome.
Hmm. So I mean,
Definitely.
they're ramping up. There's a lot that is going to be coming, and they know that. And here's the thing, and I know what they're going to probably do. They'll give us a 2.0 version of Ripley, but it's definitely the potential for it to be artisan is really high.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Hmm. Yeah, it's really high. So I hope they do War Hair non-artisan. I mean, I'm not non-artisan, but do it artisan, but just don't put it behind a paywall. But
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be incredible.
So let me jump back over here to okay, so DC. So some other stuff there.
Hmm.
There's the Artisan Harley back there.
Yeah, the
There's the Batman
Joker.
Returns. Yeah,
See,
Aquaman.
this was the Joker that I ordered because I didn't do the in-art version. It was just too expensive for what they wanted. So I was like, all I wanted was this suit anyway.
Mhm.
So, to have this one, yeah. Um, the Batman Returns, yeah, pre-ordered that one as well. Then they have down there, you see they have the modern suit from the Flash.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't get this bat missile though. I was like, nah, I don't need that. I'm
yeah. Me
good.
neither. Me
I'm
neither.
good. I don't need that.
It's. I mean, it's cool, but it's again. It's as if room was infinite, if space was infinite, and there was like I had like a museum where I could put all this stuff. Then
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, I can't. I did the Batmobile already, so I'm pretty
Yeah.
content with having that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and to display it, imagine like I guess you could take a DTOF and put it sideways and then put it in there, right? I mean, maybe that could work,
Yep.
but
Yep.
it's just one of those things. Like, no, it's
Mm-hmm.
cool. It's gonna make somebody happy, but it's not for me.
Yep.
Um, and then the Star Wars stuff. I mean, I think we've seen
Yo.
all of these.
And there's that artisan Anakin back there that people
Yeah,
are waiting on.
still waiting on that guy. Um,
Mm-hmm. And then we got the Dark Empire Luke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Did I jump? Did I jump posts? I think I did. Yeah, the Dark Empire Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We have that. And of
and the
course we
Vader.
have the Revenge of the Sith Palpatine in the back, and then we have the Clone Wars Palpatine. Yeah, it's we about Hot Toys collectors are about to get smoked for
Yeah,
real.
this is an onslaught of product.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah, and then here's some of the other stuff.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's crazy how I forgot all about that Han Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about it. Literally forgot all about that Han Solo. From Return. And then if you look in the back, the crazy part is right next to the Purge Trooper or one of the Purge Troopers to your right, your far right, there's Finn. So I'm
Yeah,
wondering, what are they doing? Why is that figure there? Did they just do it for placement or are they doing a 2.0?
that's interesting.
It's definitely interesting because then you have like Scorch right next to him. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting why they're doing that. He's the fin design and the trooper gear and the odd. Yeah, it is. Like, what are they doing with it? So it's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah.
But
Because it
yeah.
feels like they've all been like abandoned, like the sequels at this point for
Hmm.
every
Hmm.
company seems to have at this point. So
Pretty much. Unless Hot Toys is saying, you know what, right now, we're going to take the initiative to go back and retool some things. If they decide to do that, that's fine.
maybe they'll finally do that Poe Dameron.
Yeah, I know, right? Because if and speaking of Poe Dameron,
Speaking of Poe,
you see that, yeah, you see we
there's
have
that
that
picture.
if you go back to that Marvel, yeah, right there.
Yep, there he is. I saw a better
Yeah,
picture of him somewhere, but yeah.
yeah, Mark
Oh
Spector.
man.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. We have him with the head sculpt as Mr. Knight. So which it's kind of, I don't know. Again, I don't know if we're going to actually see this particular figure. Put it this way, they'll release it. They probably will, but it's for me. I already have the Mr. Knight from So Toys,
Mm,
but it just depends on how good this looks. So if it looks good, I might, it just depends. Uh, but everything else here I already have, except for, of course, Loki. Uh,
right. Right.
yeah,
Yeah. I thought about getting Captain Carter, but I don't know if
I love it. I'm probably one of the only individuals because I have Captain Carter and the Hydra Stomper with Steve here. I love the figure, man. I love it, but it's not a lot of people that it has a lot of presence when you have it in your collection, and I just like the aesthetics. You know what I mean? I
yeah, it looks
definitely like
good.
the 40s, 50s aesthetic. So I was like,
Me
yeah,
too.
yeah, all day. I love the way it looks.
Me
So,
too. It would be
mm-hmm.
oh, she's on sale, Charlie. Oh, don't tempt me here.
Oh, Charlie, let me look. I'm gonna look right now because
Yeah, let's
I got Sideshow up in front of me right now. Let me look. See, I'm telling you, yo, Victoria, Charlie's trouble. I'm just letting you know. He probably tries to come off all nice over here, but he's trouble. He's for real. He's trouble. I got proof. I got receipts on Charlie. He's not. He's not a. He's no. He ain't no angel.
it's funny.
Charlie, he ain't cool, man.
She is on sale though, according to what it says here, 30% off.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Oh,
Yep, 30% off right now. 168. Hydra Stomper is 409.50 up. So she definitely is.
conundrum.
She
Um,
definitely is. That's a
yeah,
good deal for that figure, to be quite honest. And if you got points, you can use some points towards it as
I
well.
do have enough points to swing that.
See, that's nice. And she's, like I said, she's I as soon as it was, again, a lot of people they didn't like the character's introduction and What If. I loved it. I loved it. So, mm,
Yeah, she looks good. If you know, it would probably be even. I mean, I like the way it looks, the animated thing and all. I think if they did like one from for Doctor Strange, like that would probably be a little more
mhm.
what I'd go tend to
If
go
they,
for.
oh my god, if they did a live action version, and like if they released a live action version, if Hot Toys did that, which I was hoping that they would, but I mean, everybody wanted to get Haley Atwell. I mean, they wanted to actually have her. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So I don't know, but yeah, if they'd have did that, that would have been insane. That would have been insane. I love this character, but gets a lot of hate from a lot of people, but not for me. Love it.
yeah, no, not for me either.
Love it.
Um, yeah, looks good.
Hey, that you gonna be swinging around at 168.
I'm not closing that tab. I'm gonna leave that tab open.
You
For a little bit.
got right, right.
Let's see. Was there anything else in here? I think we've seen other than that. We've seen pretty much everything else.
Yeah. Let's see here. Well, of course,
Mm,
that Tony. There's that artisan. Black Widow. We
mhm.
have the Cap. That's there. They just basically gave us a 2.0 version of the stealth strike suit
Oh yeah.
Cap. That looks good. So that one I hit up Ray about that one. But yeah, and then of course that Tony in the front from Endgame, the civilian suit. Um, yeah. So yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
It sure is. Speaking of that 2.0 cap, let's going to pull that for a moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of thoughts on this one.
Yeah.
A range of thoughts.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are questioning, like, why are they even doing a 2.0 of this particular outfit? But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, because they can, right? And they know
Yeah.
some people will buy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the likeness looks really good. I mean, to me, it looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what they, and again, like we always talk about this, right? We talk about how other companies will push that level of innovation. You know what I mean? Like they push it. They push, other people to evolve. You know what I mean? And the evolution of this figure looks good because again, like I said, they gave us a brand new body. The tailoring is even better. The head sculpts are better. You get the purrs with this. It looks good. Now, this is actually what you would consider a 3.0 because the 2.0 they actually gave us a couple years back with the in-game version. You know what I mean? And that was actually behind a paywall, exclusive paywall. And that figure is going for a mint right now. You know what I mean? But them releasing this for people like me who never got a chance to get the stealth suit, I'm happy. Like I'm definitely happy about it. But I hope they show the same level of love for Bucky, and give us a 2.0 Winter Soldier because I would definitely love that. They can give us the Scarlet Witch. I mean, not the Scarlet Witch, Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow from this a 2.0 version of her, Maria Hill, Nick Fury. They won't. I'm just saying. I think most likely we'll get both Cap and the Winter Soldier. I don't know about anybody else to be quite honest. It's kind of up in the air, but yeah.
Yeah.
But this looks good.
It does look good. Adam says Victoria is pre-spending her Sands of the Cantina royalties cash. Nah, I'm not expecting much of that. I think Spotify it's like 0.0005 cents per stream, so it's going to be a minute until I get a dime from from that. But yeah, no, it looks really cool. I'm not, not for me, but I think it looks great. It's great to see, and it's neat to see the evolution of Hot Toys, like period of time. They're continuing to push the boundaries of what's possible in terms of the realism, in terms of the sculpting, in terms of the articulation and all that. And that's what we want to see, right? We want to see them continue to get better.
Yeah. And I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad with this. They did it. It has evolved. It looks 10 times better. We saw almost the same thing with the Deadpool Wolverine, upgraded version. The body itself for Deadpool looks incredible. So I hope they go back and, again, start doing that with, even like, if you're doing it with Marvel, share the wealth with Star Wars as well. Give us some newly tailored bodies there that, could have been better. I definitely would love it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, we will see. Was there any other 6 scale news that I missed? Anything?
Nothing that I know of other than the Iron Patriot, but that was something that the Iron Patriot was another figure that they that one we don't know when specifically when it's going to release. It's up for RSVP, but we don't know, and then that one is also an exclusive, so it's a wait and see. They already put out the blogger photos on that, which means if the blogger photos are out, that means that anybody who actually get a chance, to get it, it's going to be available almost now. Oh, and then there was also the VGM Peter Parker anti-Venom suit that dropped as well from Hot Toys. So, those just, mainly those two things, which that looks good. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like, Victoria, there's a lot that's happening right now in the 6 girl world.
Yes.
And it's like, now people really have to be careful of what they purchase, how they purchase. Mm-hmm.
It's nuts. It's I think, I mean, at this point, I think what I really need to do, and I know I say it sometimes, and I know I try to do it sometimes, and sometimes I can pull a few, but I think I really need to go back through the archives, so to speak, and see what at this point, maybe I
Yeah.
don't need to continue holding on to, especially if it's like not on display.
Yeah.
I really don't like getting rid of things, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, we can't have it all, right? And there's always new
Yeah.
stuff coming. It's like you always want the new things, so it's like,
I and Charlie, Trouble Charlie, that's his new name, Trouble Charlie. Uh nah, but literally, bro, I've been pushing for that. I hope they give us Wicked figures, bro. I would love to get those figures, bro. I love that movie. And I don't know, again, it being a Disney property, I'm like, why wouldn't they do it? Behind like or I'm not saying it's a Disney property, but that Disney's going to upsell on that too. They in Hot Toys will try to do it. So I'm wondering why they won't. You know what I mean? It would make sense if they did it. I would hope that they would do it, but exactly, the negative talk is always behind it. Like there's so much negativity floating around. Like when people were mentioning about getting that figure or getting those figures, of course, you had the negative nannies or nannies come out, just, talking about, you know, from a certain standpoint, how it is, you know what I mean? Like, oh, nobody wants to have those figures, or, you get a lot of bigoted comments and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, like this is insane. It's
yeah,
insane.
yeah, no, it is. Yeah,
Mhm.
those would be cool to get. I haven't had a chance to see it yet, but I would
Oh, it's
already, like,
amazing.
automatically I would buy them, like, even
The
without that.
movie is amazing. I loved it. I loved it. Like I love that film, literally.
Nice. Hopefully this weekend I can find some time to
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
to do
definitely
that.
worth it.
I was out of town last week, so it was kind of hard. But
Mhm.
uh, as long as they don't put the website that Mattel used on the back of the
All right. Did you hear? Okay, so did you hear the news that there's a lady, I think it's a lady over in Europe, who's suing Mattel because she said that her daughter went to the site and it traumatized her. Now I'm like, wait a minute. What kid did I know? When I was a kid, I didn't look at the packaging and trying to go to any type of website. I just
right?
wanted the figure. Give me that figure and I'm good. They give me the character toy I'm looking for. So I'm wondering if, which look, I don't doubt it, because in this day and age, especially with kids, because the tendencies now, and they're more privy to like devices and stuff like that, and they will search things out. We know that. I know kids who at the age of like 2, 3 years old who have iPads already.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't put it past a kid doing that. But again, they wouldn't know unless, and it's just like, for me, I think that the mom was probably like, oh, let me get in on this. You know what I mean? But again, it's I don't want to speculate and say that that's what it was, but it
mhm.
just seems a little bit too fishy at what she's asking for. I think it was like what, 5 million
So yeah,
or
something like that, like
something
some
like that. I'm like,
insane
what?
amount. I know that's pretty frivolous, but
Yeah,
oh yeah, it's a good point, Adam, too.
exactly, bruh. Exactly, Adam. Exactly. Exactly. That's the truth.
Yeah,
Crazy.
crazy world. But yeah, let's see here. I feel like there was something else I wanted to mention, but I can't. I lost the thought. It happens a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, nothing else in the six girl world though. Probably will be something this weekend though, or either Sunday night. I'm telling you,
oh,
yeah.
I remember what it was, because we were talking about like the negativity thing came up. I was gonna say, like, I wonder when we're finally getting Supergirl, because they keep pushing her back.
Did they push her back again?
It seems like it. Yeah, like I don't even have
I-
when I go on there, there's not even like a thing anymore that says like when she's coming.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah,
because
she
she's
would.
definitely one of the ones that I have on order. As a matter of fact, she's
Me too.
already paid off. Um, I was definitely one of my most anticipated. Let me see, did they change? It's crazy if they did. Let me see. Let me go
I
in.
think originally she was like, I want to say maybe like June or July of this year.
Yeah, it says July 2024 to December 2024. So I mean, it still has that up. It's just that they haven't, like, there's no mention as to when um she's actually going to come. Like, there's no mention of.
Right. Probably won't be December at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe January if we're lucky.
Yeah. See, now it says it just says expected to ship December 2024.
Hmm.
So what do y'all mean? Like, what are you saying?
Yeah, like they're pushing mine back. Like mine right now it says January as of right now, but
Yours does?
yeah. But I mean I don't know. I mean there's no blogger pics yet or anything. There's no like
No. And we know that they did retool the head sculpt.
right.
So that was changed. So yeah, I don't know. Like, mine still says the expectation of yeah, it still has July 2024 to December. Yeah, so it's still, I don't know. We'll see.
I mean if they're like holding off on it until they continue to dial in that likeness, and I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that because we all remember what happened when they announced
Yeah,
it.
yeah. The likeness is definitely, or was definitely an
It
issue.
was ugly. It was very, very ugly. Like
Mm-hmm.
not just the likeness, but like everything that came along with that. Like it was just
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that had nothing to do with the likeness of a figure. It was just
Yeah.
horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie says there's a rumor on another channel that said all Flash figures are dropping in the next 2 weeks. That'd be interesting to see.
Really?
That'd be
That is
very
interesting. That's interesting, bro. If that happens, oh, I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I'll just put it that way. I'm definitely not ready for it. I'm not.
Yeah. The only two that I pre-ordered were Supergirl and Batman Modern Suit. I didn't do any of the
Yeah.
others.
I wish it was that easy for me, because I did the Bat Cycle and the Batman, Barry Allen, Flash, the Modern Suit, and Supergirl. That was, yeah. I know I'm stupid,
Yeah,
but
and that's the one we're talking about, Lauren, is the Flash Supergirl.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
we'll
we'll.
definitely see.
I hope that's kind of hope that's not true though, because like a modern suit and Supergirl, and then Balin, and then the Night Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, geez,
There's a lot.
need
That's
a
what I'm
break.
saying. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's so much right now. It's just like, I definitely need a break, because this is way, way, way too much right now.
Yeah,
It is way too much.
it definitely is. Well, what do you say we talk a little bit of Skeleton Crew?
Let's go. Let's go.
Skeleton Crew,
Let's
man.
go.
Like, all right. So they announced that this last week. They announced that it was moving from Tuesday to Mondays,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm like, okay, that's cool. I jokingly said during the last stream that they did that because they knew that the Sounds of the Cantina was dropping on Tuesdays. They're like, oh, we don't want to compete with that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, man, this show, like I'm
Everything. It's
everything.
everything. It's everything. I love it. Like, here's the thing. Like, sort of like a part of me knew. I mean, I didn't meet the show with trepidation or any type of skepticism, because I knew it was going to be good. It was the fan response that I was kind of gauging, like, okay, how are they going to feel about this? Like, what is going to be the conversation surrounding it? Like, how are people going to feel about it? Is it going to be more accepted, or is there going to be pushback? And so far, the response has been excellent. You know what I mean? A lot of people have enjoyed it, which is good. which I think is and it's worth it. I mean, because again, like it's how we feel about the show watching it is just like wow, like a lot of
Yeah.
these characters that here's the thing, and I was talking about this the other day. I'm like, I don't care what anybody else says. Right now, this is going to be a biased opinion. Everybody loves Baby Grogu, Baby Yoda. Yes, you love him, but I never thought that I would be saying Neil was that adorable. Like Neil was adorable. Like and his family are adorable. And it's the way the character is depicted in this show is adorable. Like they have to release that figure. It'd be stupid for them not to market that character because
Yeah.
it's such a likable character. It's like a feel good character. And the thing is, about the show itself, I mean, again, if you are a fan of Sandalot, Goonies, Stand By Me,
Hmm.
a lot of like those 80s shows that we were just so entire, that we loved, like literally, even ET, like just every aspect of it, like even certain aspects of Poltergeist. I'm talking about all 80s narratives.
Yeah.
It's so and refreshing to see that, even points in little Easter eggs from Captain EO. You know what I mean? And just certain references. Now we're trying to basically figure out what is the importance of Adden. You know what I mean? Like what is
Right.
Fern's toughness, KB's intelligence. You know what I mean? Like it's just so I love this show. And the thing is, it's like, of course, Jod Not played by Jude Law. It's like, what is his angle? Is he a Jedi? Is he not a Jedi? Is he just a Force user? Or is he just basically a Jedi that just became like his own type of mercenary type of character?
Hmm.
This is so much. It's so much. Hear Nick Frost's voice as Onyx. Like, come on, man. Like, everything about this show is everything that I could have actually wanted. And it's so refreshing that we can get, you know, people, fans, and individuals out there who are Star Wars fans, at least to unify in a space to say that this is incredible. That they feel good. It's like a feel good show. And I'm happy about it. I'm over the moon about I've watched both episodes like 3 times. Just to kind of keep it
Yeah.
fresh in my head, but I'm definitely enjoying it.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And,
It is.
at the root of it, that's what Star Wars, is and should be is fun and enjoyable and entertaining. It's totally all of those things. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I've had a blast with it so far. And, I've been saying pretty much every show, like, I just have this feeling like Skeleton Crew is going to be the biggest Star Wars since The Mandalorian. And,
Mhm.
hopefully that turns out to be the case. And you're right that the response has just been really positive, and that's really
Yeah.
refreshing to see. There are a few people that continue to be negative, but they're not nitpicking anything from the show. They're just they're changing their tune to, oh, I'm just not watching it. The Acolyte like ruined Star Wars for me.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, you know what, you're watching it. You just you've built your brand on
You
being
hate
negative,
watch it. That's
that
what
you
they're
can't
doing.
that you can't
Yeah.
be positive anymore, right? You just
Hmm.
can't, because that
Yeah.
would go that's not your brand, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, but
Yeah.
yeah, I forced my husband to watch it tonight, and I think he liked it. So,
I loved it. I did, like, I definitely love it. For everything that I'm getting from it. And again, it's just so refreshing. And it's just like right now, just like a great holiday show. Like
yeah,
I'm loving everything about it. And I'm glad we're getting these episodes. And it's a good setup because again, everything that's taking place right now is also taking place, it's taking place of course around the time of, both the Mandalorian and Ahsoka. You know what I mean?
mhm,
So, it's in that particular universe. So again, they said that there's going to be direct tie-ins, I guess, into the Ahsoka show itself. So I'm definitely happy about that. But yeah, it's just exciting. I love the feel of the show. I love the innocence of it.
yeah,
But I love, and the thing is, part of me, and that's just is only speculation for me, but part of me feels as though Wim, because he's so connected and he just wants to be like, you can tell that he wants to be a Jedi. I wonder if he's going to turn out to be force sensitive. I
yeah,
wonder. I
that's
wonder if he, because of his his, he's so intuitive, but just again, he just is so really connected to what's out there. Like right now, you even seen with like episode 2 when Neil was like, "Don't you want to go home?" He's like, "Go home now?" I was like, "What?" Like his tune completely changed. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it was like, yeah, it just everything that I can want from this show, I'm getting, and I'm glad to see like the entire cast is having fun. I mean, come on, Jude Law is just golden. Anything he touches, like he's such a great actor, and for him to be a Force user, like, come on, man, it's definitely exciting. It is. It is.
Totally. Absolutely. Um, let's see. Diablo Cooling. I hate people that are negative on Star Wars. I came in on Star Wars on Force Awakens. I love everything about Star Wars.
Good. Yeah, bro. Definitely, bro. Definitely, bro.
Like
I
Way
feel you.
Skywalker says, they're getting the aliens right, but giving them animal characteristics. I like that we're seeing a lot of classic
Yeah.
aliens, like
Hmm.
classic Star Wars aliens in here, like the
Yeah.
Quarians and Rhodians, and a lot
Yes.
of the pirates are like classic aliens. Like
Yeah.
Captain Brutus is, the Shista Vanavan Wolfman, and
Yep.
that's just like I love that. I love seeing like those
Yeah.
classic Cantina aliens.
Yeah. That yo, when they walked in, that was just like heaven to me. Just to see so many different, because again, like I mean, that's the one thing is we love Andor, but it's also the lack of the alien element in that show.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I think they need to add that more because as much as I love it, we need to feel connected as well to that space. And I think this is what we're getting. Like Skeleton Crew is giving us everything that we could want as far as the feel of Star Wars about this, just this, everything practical, like just the practical puppets, the practical sets, the settings itself. Um, yeah, there's some blue screen out there. We know that, but it's just the utilization and how they utilize it. You know, um, I love it, man. I'm so excited about this show. It's just such a feel good show.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's heartwarming, and it just it gives you all the feels. And just watching through it,
Yeah.
even the first time, I was just like, I was totally like in that feeling. I was totally feeling every moment of it.
Yeah.
It just spoke to me, like as a Star Wars fan, but also just a fan of like the era it's trying to recap
Yeah.
nostalgia of.
Yeah. It's that the sheer nostalgia of it. Even like I said, looking at this poster, it just makes you feel good about it. And even because I know like some of the major concerns about the show in the very beginning, when they showed us like the teaser trailers and the trailers and stuff like that, where people saw the setting and they automatically, oh, it's too earthy. It doesn't look Star Wars. But then once you see the first episode and the utilization and how it looks, it's like, well, this makes perfectly good sense. Like, why wouldn't we see something that's sort of like similar? It's taking it to a totally different space where, again, they already make references that at Adden is something that's completely like a myth to a lot of people. Like, oh, that place doesn't exist because
Mhm.
it's its own pocket. But they're also, finding that there's a pirate ship that was there. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's something about that place that people are trying to discover. There's like a mysticism around it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that, we find that out. What is it about this place that is, you know, it's almost like even now I'm wondering if they're hidden away for a reason. You know what I mean? If there's a shadow cast for some particular reason. So I'm just excited to see where it goes. I love it. But Neil, come on, give
Neil.
us a figure of Neil, man. We
Yes.
need Neil. We need Neil. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want people trying to smash me over it, man. But I'm like, like I always think he's cuter than Baby Yoda, in my opinion, almost. Just it, Grogu, but just it's just because of the way the character, this universe, and how reactive the character is. I think they're both adorable in their own way, but I'm like, Neil is everything that you would want out of a character because he's so selfless and warm. It's such a warm character.
Yeah. I mean, look at
Love
him.
Neil, man. Love Neil. Love Neil,
Yeah.
man.
He's the best. He's the best. I hope he
Yeah.
goes on to live a very long, healthy, and happy life.
Yeah. Neil is such an incredible character.
I love that the StarWars.com website put all these character profiles up. Like they're just fun to read through and look at.
Yeah.
How about Runa? What do you think of Runa?
Right? Man, this scene, like everything about it, like, come on, man. Like, I love this show. I love it so much. It came at the perfect time during the Christmas holiday. I love it.
Yeah, it did. It's great having Star Wars at Christmas. And once again, it's been a long time.
Yeah, for
really
real.
long time. I want figures of all of these guys, Lael. I need all of them. Like,
so, all right, let me ask you a question. Do you think, well, it will definitely hit Hasbro first. I think it will.
Yeah, so they've done some Black Series.
The Black Series, it'd definitely hit Black Series probably. It'd probably hit that first because they're always the first draw before Hot Toys are, you know, 1/6 scale figures, especially with kids. I mean, of course, we got, you know, and I think that they should do it, considering the simple fact that we got Kid Pool. You know, we also have, you know, the young Ahsoka figure. So you can do that. You can do this. You know, you can give us these characters and it would make sense. You know what I mean? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. And give us speeders as well, because that would be incredible.
Mm-hmm.
That would be incredible.
That would be very, very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something Hasbro could do. Like,
yeah, they would. I think they will. They'll probably be the first to do it. I think they will. But these, yeah, come on, man. This is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, imagine getting a Hot Toys of this guy right here.
Yo. Just to have it in your collection.
Yeah.
Just to have it in your collection. And here's the thing. I'm glad they're finally utilizing. They are finally utilizing, you know, this particular character. I mean, again, we know where we first seen the species itself, but I'm so glad that they're utilizing it this way. So, and again, on top of that, we know that Filoni loves his wolves. So he's going to bring it in some way, shape, or form. He probably actually approached it like, oh, yeah, this is a great idea, but can you incorporate possibly you know, can you make sure that happens?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they made him in Black Series. They made Captain Brutus.
Yeah.
But,
I love this entry in the first episode. Like, he came out just blasted. Like, literally. So cool. He was great.
Like his footsteps, like stomping on the ground. Just
I loved it.
The way he was aiming the gun, he was so cool.
Love it.
Yeah, all of these are great. Like, these are fun characters, and like we're saying there's a lot. Like, I really liked Andor, but it's mostly like 95% like just human characters, which is fine. But I really miss seeing like the wackiness and the absurd and the the anthropomorphic like aliens that Star Wars was so well known for and back in the day. Like, seeing that again is just awesome.
I hope they do more with Melna as well. I hope they do more with her, because she's again, I loved her character in that second episode as well. I hope they give us more.
Yeah, and it's neat that they're utilizing like special edition, even like type aliens. Like, that's just really fun.
Yeah.
One thing that I really, 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 really like am digging and loving is when they showed this trailer and people saw this guy right here, Fuzzball. It was just instantaneous, like, oh, we all know where Fuzzball's from. Neo, but the official site is now saying that it's naming him Fuzzball, and it says Fuzzball is a fluttering creature with tufts of brightly colored orange fur and 2 delicate wings. In the era of the New Republic, he finds himself trapped in a cage at the pirate starport Borgo. So, like, this is the Fuzzball from Captain Neo.
Yeah. So that's I'm like, yo, how are they incorporating that here? Like, but it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense that they would pay homage to it.
I love the idea, the thought that Captain Neo himself is in the Star Wars universe, like changing the world on some planet. Like, I love that.
So that is it safe to say now that because if they've made Fuzzball a part of this universe, then Captain EO is technically now within this universe. It is. You
Yes.
can't,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Why not?
Michael Jackson is canon in Star Wars. I love
Yeah,
it.
it
I
is.
love it.
Yeah, it is. They should, you know what they should do? Not saying that they have to do this and not saying that they have to give us like a deep fake version. Don't do that. But at least maybe they can show us him on the screen or from behind or something like that, as if this character actually exists in this universe. That would be incredible.
That would.
That would be incredible.
That would.
Literally.
Like maybe some pirates watching like a hologram of him like dancing or something.
Yep. Yep. That would be incredible.
That would be. Oh man. I was saying on a previous show that, I'd love to see another Captain EO like thing at Disney. Like maybe Captain EO could be like a Doctor Who type thing where, he's a different person playing Captain EO.
Or they could get, again, we know that his nephew was actually playing him in a biopic, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they can get him to do it.
Yeah,
that would be decent. I would love it. I'd love to see that.
Yeah. I did see this, Charlie, that maybe Wim is growing up to be Captain EO. And maybe I saw that. I read that somewhere earlier today.
Wow. See, Charlie, man, stop, bro. That if that's the truth, though, that'd be interesting. But, well, I don't know. It's a wait and see. Definitely got to wait and see.
For sure. But yeah, like this is just hitting all the right notes for me. Like it's it's the kind of Star Wars that I need and want, and I'm really it's really making me happy, which it's been for me, like it just, and for a lot of people it's been like kind of challenging last month. So like this is really helping to lighten that load a little bit. So
yeah, it does on so many different levels. It does. It's so many different levels. It definitely does, and I'm excited. Yeah, we got a chance to see. I keep forgetting his name. What's his name?
Jaleel White, isn't it?
Yeah, Jaleel. Yeah, as Gunter. So I'm pretty sure he's excited to be in his universe as well. So that's definitely interesting.
What if he has the line somewhere, in this show, like he does something, he knocks over some blue milk or something. He's like,
do this. Man, they better not. They better do that. They better not.
Yeah, no, this is just a blast. Yeah. Okay, so I do want to show one other thing here. So I just found out about these earlier this week, and I'm over the moon about these, and I need them. They're not out yet. I want to make that clear. They're not out yet, but they're going to be coming soon. So this is Funky McClunky on Pinterest and on Instagram.
Wow.
He's making 3 3/4 inch vintage style Captain EO figure.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
And yeah, I they're not on sale yet, but when they are, I am all in on these. 100%.
So he's doing this. Okay.
Yeah. So they're doing Captain EO himself with Fuzzball. They are doing Hooter.
Yeah.
They've got these two here. Is it Idy and Odie? I think doing them. And they're doing Major Damo and Minor Damo.
Wow.
And that's what they've announced so far. They've said that there are more coming. But yeah, these are vintage style, like Kenner style, like Captain EO figures in the 3 3/4 inch scale. And it is like, it's Pinterest, right? So he's just like their passion projects, like probably not going to be a huge run of them, and they probably will be a little pricey, but
they'll sell out.
They're going to sell out, and
they'll definitely sell out.
I'll be part of the reason for that, because I'm
yeah, they're going to definitely sell out. That's a no-brainer.
And I don't know what he's doing yet for packaging, because I think usually he does like Kenner style packaging, but I'm very excited to see what the packaging on these ends up looking like.
Yeah, That's definitely going to be interesting to see, but it's going to sell out, especially as how highly anticipated these characters are, and everybody loved Captain EO. Why not?
Yeah.
Man, that's dope.
Okay.
I like that. I like it. I might have to get on that myself.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it is so good.
That's amazing.
Um, cool. Well, anything else you want to mention about Skeleton Crew?
I just can't wait till next week. I cannot wait to next week. It's just like now it's just discovering the mystery now that we know um they're again they finally, the kids have now interacted with, Jude Law's character, which sort of like my speculations about what's going on there, whatever. But again, it's good to see where, Josh's gonna, and I kind of, so it's almost safe to say that we know that we saw his character in the first episode.
Right.
So we know that. But I just want to know the angle, because they call him a Jedi, but then, or to say that he's possibly, but he didn't say it. He didn't definitely say it. He hasn't said it himself. But yeah, I mean, if people and especially people out in the chat, they haven't seen it yet, I don't know, but there's a lot. Those characteristics sort of label him that, especially for what we've seen in the first episode. Yeah, I don't know. We just got to see. I just want to see where they go with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they've set up quite a bit, and it'll be neat to see how it plays out over the next few episodes. But yeah,
definitely.
I'm invested. They've got me. I'm all in on Skeleton Crew right now.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. Well, I guess let's move on to new acquisitions, things that we've added to our collections recently. So anything brand new that you want to share, Lael, and also in the chat, if you guys want to share your new acquisitions as of late, recent acquisitions, we'll go ahead and we'll call those out in just a moment.
Good. New acquisitions.
Yeah.
All right. So, Lael, anything you want to talk about? Any show and tell that you've got on your
the only thing that I've gotten, so again, well, actually two, of course, this came, we talked about that earlier. My Balin actually came yesterday, so I have that out in the display already. Of course, Vader and the two Shadow Troopers are up as well. Bane actually showed up, so Bane's in the display. And then I still have, well, I know a lot of people gonna be like, well, why'd you got it out yet? But I still have my in art all in the Batman right here. It's right here in the box. So it's the all in set, which is both Bruce Wayne and the bat signal and all the accessories with that. The bat cycle's over there waiting for it. But I haven't put it out. I haven't taken it out yet because of the simple fact that I got to get it up in the display. Yeah. And I'm still putting together, I got to put together a garage shelf. I have the fourth garage shelf that I'll be putting up down here to help, to kind of display this. So, yep.
Nice.
That's it so far. Again, next week, I think Ray is shipping out my the Super Commandos from Mandalorian, and we just got to wait and see when Revan's going to be shipping and what else comes out next week. I don't know, but I've curated a lot, so it's just a wait to see. Yeah,
very cool. Well, I'm jealous of that. The Batman set. Sure.
I waited for so long for that, and finally getting it in. And it's like I waited for so long to get it, but it's like I didn't have the display ready. Because put it this way, I had the display ready for it, but then the Batmobile showed up. The '89 Batmobile showed up, and it took that space. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what do we do now?
I know, right? For me, I'll share what I'll share some things on Instagram that I posted already
Got.
to begin with. So I did get quite a bit in over the last week. So I did get the Black Series skeleton crew figures. I did get all 6. I don't usually these days I don't really do a whole lot of Black Series, but these were not
Nice.
available in the vintage collection other than Jod Na Nawood, right? So
Yeah.
which I have that, but I really wanted these characters, like, and so I Hasbro Pulse had them in stock. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab them.
Mm-hmm.
They arrived the day the show came out, so, which was like
Mm-hmm.
perfect.
Yeah.
And yeah, they look great. The Neil in particular, he looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
And Captain
Yeah.
Brutus too looks awesome. I haven't opened them yet, but even in
Yeah,
package.
Brutus looks incredible. Oh, this is some great pickups. Like literally great pickups. Wow.
Yeah, lots of fun. And I love that they were with this wave, they were able to time it with the release of the show, and also how they were able to get out 6 figures from one show
Mm-hmm.
at once, because they don't usually do that, especially with vintage. I know vintage collection, again, they're not really, this has been the case for a long time. Like anytime, and when Andor came out, when the Obi-Wan series came out, when
Mm-hmm.
Acolyte came out, like
Mm-hmm.
vintage collection just gets like, they throw a bone here and there, but Black Series always gets like the whole, most of the main characters right off the bat. So it's nice that they're in Black Series. I do wish that TVC had them as well.
Yeah.
So there was that. I also got from McFarlane, I got these.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so these are 12 scale. These go with the 6-inch figures. So there's the Batman and Robin Batmobile that lights up. And then the Batman Beyond Batmobile. These both came in at the same time, and I was surprised that when they showed up, I'm like, I didn't even know these were shipping. But I guess they just started shipping them, so I got them already.
Jealous.
And that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend, is setting those up on the shelf.
Jealous.
Yeah,
that Batman Beyond is incredible. Yeah,
I'm glad they did that. They're really like pumping out these Batmobiles lately, like nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
They've done pretty much all of them at this point.
Yeah.
The only one they haven't done is the one from the Batman. So I hope that they do that one at some point.
Yeah.
Let's see. So these are from Mesco. These are the 5 points figures. So they're 3 3/4 inch. They did, and I love the retro packaging. It just looks incredible. The Kenner throwback packaging. So they did 4 figures that they've released, as well as the Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
And then they recently announced a wave 2 that's coming with the Bat Cycle, and then some other characters, some other villains, which is kind of neat. But these look great. I do intend to open them. I just haven't gotten around to doing it quite yet. But yeah, I am excited about these. And these did sell out on Entertainment Earth, but I think Big Bad Toy Store still has them.
Yeah, nice.
So I think that's all I published here. But I have some stuff. I do have some stuff next to me. I got a stack of stuff to show. All right, so I got some things right here, some Black Friday deals. So I got another Zeb.
Nice.
Yeah, and with some of these main characters, like I like doubling up just in case, because I don't want to lose an accessory someday and regret not having like a backup.
Yeah.
So I got that. This just came in today. So this is the Ghostbusters. These are the O-ring figures.
Wow.
And I love how they made it look like the VHS cover. That's awesome.
Yes.
But yeah, those are the 4 characters there in the back. You get all 4 figures in the set.
Nice.
Yeah, and these are meant to go with the Ecto one.
The Ecto one wants it. Yeah.
Yeah, the 4-inch scale Ecto one. So another thing I'll be working on this weekend is getting those set up on the shelf. So these 2 came in from my pal Nerdzoic. He ran some deals over Black Friday. So this right here, I got the multiverse.
Flash, the multiverse bat. Yeah.
Yeah, the Flash Batman, which I know a lot of people hated on this suit, and it's not the best, but I did want the figure nonetheless.
Yeah.
So he's here, and I don't know where I'm going to put him yet, but I'll be opening him up soon. And then this one right here, which this one is a popular one that people are kind of after right now. This is the Adam West.
Adam West. Batman. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying this is like figure of the year. I don't know if I agree with that from what I've seen, but it looks nice. It looks fun.
The classic value, Adam West,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. The classic
Yep.
aspect of it. All right, so I'm going to set these down because this next one is actually kind of big. I don't even know if it's going to fit in the frame here. But this next one, this was on pre-order on Amazon for a long time, and it finally arrived. I'm trying. It's really heavy. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, this is the Technodrome from Ninja Turtles.
Oh, you better be lucky Lou is not here. Wow. Oh my God. If my daughter's seen this, it would be over.
Yes.
Nice.
The Playmates re-released this through
Mhm.
Amazon, and it
Mhm.
is now starting to ship, and it is absolutely massive. I have no clue. I know I'm like a broken record. I have no clue where this is going to go, but I really want to display it. I really want to open it up and put my classic
Yeah.
Playmates turtles in it. So, yes, it's huge. It's massive. It's an insanely big thing. But those are my acquisitions for this week.
Yeah. You got that Batman Beyond. Oh my God. You know what? Because when they announced, because we were talking about it on Figure Flex, and then we also talked about it on Say What. And I know that I think Lou had talked about it. There's somebody else who had talked about it. And we were circling around it, but I never pulled the trigger to get it. And it's because I forgot with everything else that was going on. But damn, that looks good.
I think it's still on Amazon.
I know.
And I know, and I'm enabling, but
I know. And see, that's ammunition for Charlie, because he's going to tease me about that on every other show. Charlie does that shit, literally. So I can only imagine. But no, literally. Oh man. That's some great pickups. Like literally, that is great. It's great and less expensive than this. Yeah, bro.
yeah, I'd love to have that Batman set though. I got the standalone figure, just the basic figure, right? Nothing,
Mhm.
no fancy base, no bat
Yeah.
cycle, no bat signal,
Yeah.
but I did get just the Batman figure,
Mhm.
and I'll be happy with that until
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
whenever they do more of the, I don't know when or if they'll do more of those, but from that movie
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
Penguin series, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, especially for the Penguin series. And we already know, like I said, because the Penguin series, and I'm wondering, they haven't done it yet. Like there hasn't really been any announcements for it. I don't know if they're gonna wait for the Batman 2 to do anything in regards to the Penguin. I know third parties are doing it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
we shall see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. New acquisitions. Pico B1 says Jaw, Jump Trooper, Bo-Katan, Mando for all for $12.99 each. Got some Street Fighter from Jada, Under the Tree, and more Stormtroopers. Nice. Charlie got the Waiting on the Jedi Visions Ronin statue. Should be here soon.
I forgot all about that. Yep. That is supposed to be coming soon.
Lorena says, I got no toy pickups, but got other collection stuff.
Okay.
Nice. Let's see. Bob says, my only new acquisition this week was scoring a complete and loose Grogu from the Razor Crest HasLab for $20. Oh, that's a really
Ooh.
I only have him carded, but now I have him loose too with his exact metallized pram. Very nice.
Nice.
Mary got the Hot Toys, the Batman and Bat Signal. Nice. And a 3/4-inch Danny Jericho for the Cantina, for the HasLab Cantina. Nice. Rick says, I got the Hot Toys Balin Skull, new Obi-Wan Deluxe, and Grand Admiral Thrawn. Ooh. Chopper is in the mail coming next week. Paid off one Night Trooper so far. Hopefully they ship him too.
I forgot about my Obi-Wan Deluxe. That's coming soon too. Daggone Rick, you just reminded me. You and Mary Sullivan. Oh.
I think mine came a few weeks ago, and I haven't really had a chance to go through things. I think it came, and I just never got around to posting pictures of it or anything.
There's so much. There's so much right now. It's just kind of hard to, yeah.
We're swamped with inundated. Charlie, the robots are all old molds, nothing recent. The Buzz Star, for example, they were present in the New Republic. Okay, so I think talking about Skeleton Crew. Dodgen says, no new acquisitions from the flea market, but hoping tomorrow will come through. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Petmatic says, received the Black Series Yord on Monday and tonight ordered Black Series Skull and reissue SH Figure Arts Phantom Menace Battle Droid. Yes, you can use the just the letters there, and I'll still know what it means. Don't worry. Milky Way Skywalker, Stan Solo's Tonica Sisters, Mandalorian Season 3, and Ahsoka Season 1 Steelbooks. Nice. I know the Steelbook was just shipping.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to one thing I forgot. There was a black sale deal on Jedi Survivor for $20 for PS4.
Oh, okay.
Which I hadn't picked it up. I hadn't played it because I didn't have a PS5, but now it's on PS4 and it was $20. I'm like, yes. So maybe later tonight I'm gonna be on
playing
there playing it finally.
Yeah.
Victoria is going to have to be Victoria or us. That's what it's starting to look like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Janine, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Lorena says, I need Sophia from Penguin. Yes. That'd be cool. That'd be very, very cool.
Yeah.
Sin, how's it going? Only pick up this time. Has a vintage variant. Was a vintage variant Stormtrooper. Nice. Rick says, my non-1/6 items that came in Black Series Skeleton Crew Wave and Skeletron Robo Skull vehicle that is absolutely amazing. Possibly a Toy of the Year candidate. Last item is 4K Ahsoka Steelbook.
Nice.
Good pickups. Fanboy Cantina. I just picked up the Micros Galaxy Squadron Ghost Day for $15 at Walmart online. I bought that too. $15. You can't beat that.
Nah.
And then Adam says, how lucky we are to own all these amazing toys and share our passions with one another.
Oh,
Absolutely.
man. Amazing, bro.
That's what it's all about.
Bro. That's what it's definitely all about. And just to see so many people out there in the chat just embellishing as well. Like, again, no drama. That's why I like it here, man. It's no drama.
Yeah.
Never any drama. It's just such an amazing panel. Like everybody out there while we're talking, I'm just watching interactions and people are just amazing here. Like and you've created such an incredible space of individuals out there that's so involved and is just really respectful of it. So I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. This Cantina is the best.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. Leave the drama to the content writers for Star Wars. Britt says, finally got me a Chaos Theory Darius. Nice. Very nice. Did you watch Chaos Theory, Leo?
No, not yet. You know what? Because my last couple of weeks have been dealing with, I just finished up, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, Arcane. So I just finished that up. I'm obsessed with Arcane right now.
Nice. I haven't seen it yet.
I am obsessed with it, like literally. It's
on my list.
It's so, oh my god. It's so amazing. So amazing.
Nice. I'll be checking it out soon. But yeah, I really like Chaos Theory. I thought it was better than the last two Jurassic movies.
Oh, really?
It was good.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen it yet.
And Charlie says, I finally picked up 4K Godzilla -1 within the last 10 days. Okay, we'll take it within the last 10 days. We'll count that. Nice. All right, cool. I think that's all the acquisitions. Yeah. So no, that's quite a bit that we covered tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did.
Anything else you wanted to mention, Leo?
No, that's it. It's oh yeah, they say who's watching Creature. I'm gonna actually watch it this weekend. I'll watch Creature Commandos this weekend because I think it's the first 2 episodes, I believe. I heard they're good, pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it probably. I might watch it tonight. It just depends. Not so much. I don't know. I might watch it tonight.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Oh. There's one more thing. There's one more thing I want to show. I just discovered this week, and it kind of blew my mind a little bit. And I have to show it. I cannot not show it because these things are so weird and random and unexpected that you guys got to see these to believe them. Okay. This week was the week that I discovered that randomals were a thing.
That what?
Randomals. Randomals. I had no idea that randomals existed. And I can't say that my life is better for it, but it's definitely weirder for it. So check it out. These are randomals here on Amazon.
What? So they're just animals that they've
combined like characteristics of different animals, like the toy horse and shark hybrid.
What?
Yeah. Somebody was hitting the pipe the night that they invented.
What?
Yeah.
And people are actually buying these.
And they have 5-star ratings. Like this is nuts. Like the elephant with a gorilla head. It's wild. It's wild. There's a dog on a sea lion's body.
Wow. What type of inbreeding is this, man? What the heck?
It's crazy. There's so many. Like it just the tiger with the squirrel tail. It just like it's like somebody had the time to sit down and like create all these concepts, and this is what they came up with.
Wow, this is like not the dark web, but it's just like the unknown, the space of unknown.
Yeah.
Wow.
A kangaroo zebra.
Oh my God.
But I do have a favorite. I do have a favorite I need to show.
Which one?
If I can find it on here. I don't even see it. Oh, but I do see.
Is that a lion mouse, man? Hold up, they got a zebra turtle. No, not a zebra turtle, but a giraffe turtle.
Yeah.
What?
Randomals.
What the hell?
It's crazy.
Somebody was smoking something, or what?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I do have a favorite.
Lion.
I do have a favorite. I'm going to see if I can find my favorite one that I saw the other day. Yeah.
Hell?
Oh yeah. Of course, there's the penguin with the dog's head on it, or the wolf's head on it. Let me see if I can find my favorite, because I don't see it here on the list. Let's see if it comes up. So there, I had seen a figure version of it the other day, but let me see if I can. Oh yeah, can't forget the cat on the octopus's body plushie. Here, I know I have the link here. I'm gonna go ahead and airdrop it to myself. But yeah, I have a favorite, and the favorite one is actually maybe somewhat plausible. Not really, but if you like dinosaurs, I think you will enjoy it, because they did do one dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where is it at? Oh, here it is. Oh my God. These are something else.
Super random.
They're super random. They're super weird. But I don't know. They're gripping me for some odd reason. Okay, here it is. This one right here was my favorite that I saw the other day. This is the B Rex.
Wow. Wow. Like, wow. Like, who? I'm just, I guess the person who did this has a wild imagination, but really loves animals to the point where he's like, you know what? I want to create hybrids. Like, I just want to do hybrids and then make them Just like, wow.
Yeah.
This should
It's
be a movie. Randomals, the movie.
Who would be it? Probably Dwayne Johnson would be in it, right?
Yeah, yeah. He'd do it. He'd do it. Randomals, directed by Guillermo. What is his name? That did that what is his name? I forget the director. They gave us was it Lady in the Water? No, what was it called?
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro. Yeah, del Toro. Yeah. He would probably be the one to direct it. That would be crazy. Del Toro, yeah. Yeah, Guillermo. Yep. Yeah. Yep. That would be if they did. Wow. He'd probably see that and be interested to be like, you know what could we do with this? Like, what could we do? How could we make this interesting? Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That would be insane. Nope.
I like it. Randomals the movie.
Randomals the movie. Or make Randomals like an animated series or something like for kids. They would like literally Nickelodeon would pick it up. Or either that or Cartoon Network.
Right?
Mm-hmm. They would. That's crazy. That's insane. I can't believe they're doing this.
I'm cracking up over it. It's funny.
Just think about it. Like it's insane. Like they would do something like this. But that's funny.
I kind of feel like I have to buy them now, though, like just because they're so weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's just strange, but yeah, it'd be fun. Oh my god, Randomals.
Randomals.
Who would have thought?
How did you even find it?
I don't know. It just came up randomly on my Amazon. Like it was one of the suggested items, like at the bottom of some other page I was looking at. I'm like, wait, what's this? And I clicked on it and I saw, oh, they have other things.
Random toys, and then that's what will come up. That's random toys, and that's yeah. They should actually release like Randomals graham crackers.
Yes, instead of circus animals.
Yeah, that's a good marketing.
It's
That's good marketing. Like if they wanted to, that would be yeah.
it's so good.
That would be incredible.
Oh boy. I'm gonna be rewatching this tomorrow and be like, oh my god, Victoria. Was it really that funny? Yes, it was that funny.
It's just funny that the person who created this had the balls to do it. It's like, yo, I'm just going to put this out there. And here's the thing. You do it, and then it gets a good rating, and then people buy it just because. If you found it, I guarantee you people out there in the chat are going to look for it. Mainly Charlie the Unicorn. He'll buy it. I know he will.
Oh, boy.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell everybody on Collectors Lounge and on Say What Wednesday that Charlie the Unicorn is investing in Randomals. Yep. I'm telling everybody. I'm snitching. Charlie the Unicorn loves Randomals. Yep. I'm telling everybody.
Yes, do it. But
I am.
Yeah, you spread the word about the Randomals.
Yep.
Because it just random.
Telling everybody. Yep, Charlie's getting. I'm snitching. I got proof. I got receipts.
The next big thing. Yeah.
Inexpensive. You know what? It's inexpensive, but the minute people start buying it, the prices are going to go up. So, I don't know. They should make a raccoon moose.
Yeah.
A moose that looks like a raccoon. That'd be funny.
Hey, see, it's good to see. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it was AI. I mean, I have no idea, but yeah, somebody had the forethought of been like, well, what if I combined an octopus and a cat? What would we get? Or what if I combined, what was the other one? A turtle with a giraffe? Like, what?
Adam said a raccoose. Yeah, a moose, a raccoose. Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many they could still do. Like if they wanted to do like a wave 2 or something.
They could. They could. Mary Sullivan, Octopussy. Yeah, that's where they got it from, right?
Right. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, you guys. Now I've told you about randomals, and now you're never gonna unsee them. So apologies for that.
Too late.
But Lael, this has been fun. This has been a blast as always. Thank you so much for coming on and having
always
hanging out with me here in the cantina. But what's new over at on your channel?
We got Collectors Lounge, of course, on Sunday. Comic Book Talk with Friends on Monday. Say What Wednesday, of course, and then Figure Flex Friday. I think next Thursday I got to talk to Vinny and the rest of the gang. I think we're going to actually reintroduce Civilized Scoundrels and start talking about, of course, the Skeleton Crew. So we might start doing that. I got to see what everybody's up to and what we got going down. Or we might, I don't know if they're busy. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's it. Any new releases? Of course, we'll do like an episode of The Corner. And yeah, that's it. Just preparing for Christmas. That's it. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Good stuff. So you're keeping busy, obviously, on YouTube and, with all the streams and all the shows. So we have links down below to your YouTube and to your Instagram, so people can check you out if they're not already.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thanks again. And again, I love having you on the show. You're one of the best people to have on here. And
thank you. I love being here. Like you're such a an incredible person and a staple in this community for what you do here. And everybody knows it. That's why they're here. They come here and it just feels good. So that's why I'm like, whenever you call, I'm here. You have to ask, hey, Lael, are you busy? I'll be on. Yeah, I'm busy on your show tonight. Let's go.
No, genuinely, thank you so much. And thanks as well to everybody in the chat. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with us and keeping it and helping to make it part of the reason that Social Hour is such a blast. So really appreciate you guys. We'll be back next Wednesday for Cantina Social Hour next Wednesday, because Friday is not doable for me, Wednesday. And then the last show of the year will be December 20th, Friday. And then I'll be taking about a month off just to re-energize my soul with creativity and to work on this collection space, because it needs it.
Yeah, that's what I need that. I definitely need a week, a month off. I do. I think I need a month off. I don't know how that's going to work, but I definitely need a month off. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't like taking time off because I like doing this, but then it's like, well,
you need it. Sometimes life takes over and you got to just do it. Yeah,
I do, and I have kind of a bit of a milestone type birthday coming up in January, so I'm like, I kind of need a break. Just for
yeah.
Oh, anyway, thank you, everybody. We really appreciate you. No matter where you're tuning in from out in the galaxy, thank you for watching Cantina Social Hour. Be well, be safe. May the force be with you. We will see you next time. And take care, you guys. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much.